Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. I spend a lot of time doing what I do for you. I got a nice life lesson again for you. It's always about life. That's what I give you. You tune in to get them. I appreciate you. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the stories I give for life. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's handle our business. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Yep. So let's get that together. And I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. Yeah, that's what I come here to do. If you don't, this rhetorical, pay attention. I got you. Let's go. A person who knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my heart be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about in my Old Man River voice. Old Man River, he just keep rolling. Remember that song? Okay, but right now in my Old Man River voice, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. I'm being nice. Nobody knows my struggles. So, okay, that's enough of that. Let's get to the lesson. But that's the this is the closest I'm going to get to a pity party. All right, let's go. In life, sometimes we all sit back and reflect on our life and how we live, be it wrong or right. It was your choice. You can't change nothing that you already did. But if you're going to reflect, you should make some compensations of what you think you did wrong. Don't do that again. What you think right, you enhance that. Those are choices that you make as you go through life, that you obtain wisdom from experiences. But if you just a believer and you're the only one going through hard, rough times in life, you're just wrong. Why? We all have our own cross to bear, whatever you want to call it, an allegory you want to use. But your life is your life. You make it what it is. Once the better you realize that, the easier it'll be to live. If you're ignorant of who you are, you got no understanding of, you're going to have problems constantly. It's called fetters. Why? Because you're going to cause them on yourself. If we were sharing, if I were to share my life's troubles with I was sharing, talk to my brother for a little while, and what we end up sharing, our life, issues and what we're going through, and found out pretty much we're going through the same thing. That freaked me out. I laugh, and again, I never felt so connected with my little brother. After what? After sharing our personal situation. Well, nobody talks about it. Those things you don't talk about, but we get to talk, we going to do the same thing. Freak me out. But that's life. That's it. I don't want to talk about a bunch of nonsense. We had a conversation about 2 hours. We didn't talk that long. But what we talking about, yeah, stuff that we can engage in. Okay, we ain't arguing about who believe what you got, that nonsense. So yeah, I appreciate that. And that comes from what? Sharing. Stuff, not BS, but stuff. I call it life, okay? And my mom told me a long time ago, baby, everybody don't want to talk about God all the time. I understand that. And that ain't what I do. Personally, but okay, well, I got it. But if you got a problem with talking about God, we ain't got to talk at all. My pastor told me, Brother Wright, whenever you want to talk about God, call me. I talk to him every day. Moving on. Simple. Okay? Now, I don't show. And most people don't show what they go through. They tell you, I don't look like what I've been through. I think, yeah. Everybody clean up good. Everybody can, put the personality on, put the mask on, Hell, I went through 5 years of depression. Ain't nobody know. What? And behind the scenes, I'm struggling. I'm toe up from the floor up. Okay? And that's life. That's just the reality of it. If you got to put on, that ain't real. You got to get high, you got to get to God, that ain't real. Dealing with it for what it is, that's real. Okay, that's what I do. And by doing that, I was raised by a man's man who, you don't show weaknesses, you don't show emotions, you don't show tears of pain. Men don't do that. You feel me? See, that's the man thing. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, again, that's what I was raised to do, and I put the bill as best I could. But I learned what I call the main hustler's rule early in life. Don't blow your cool. Maintain, no matter what's going on. Act like you've been here before. In the football field, I love that guy, my man Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders. Why? When they scored a touchdown, no dancing, no all that gyrating, all that nonsense. No, yeah. Moving on. I love that. Why? That's how it was done back in my day. The best you can do is spike. That's your definition was to throw it down. That was it. Now they want to put on shows. They want to have Jesus Christ. That's taunting. That's unsportsmanlike conduct. Did you know that? Yeah. Why? Would you like it if I did it to you? Remember, the philosophy I live by, if what you don't like done to you, you shouldn't do it to somebody else. If it ain't good for you, why'd you do it to somebody else? Moving on, that's a fact of life. But again, maintaining your cool, acting like you've been there before. Don't go crazy. That's I never like. And that guy we get there, he's the worst. But he was the worst. He was the worst. So I learned how to lose. I learned how to lose with dignity and kept my respect. I want to bash him. No, go there. Yeah, but you don't like to be taunted. Nobody do. So I don't do that to other people. I'm a gracious winner. I just win and go about my business. Okay? And if I lose, I can do the same thing. I don't get caught up in that hype. Okay? But again, I learned. Okay, no. So if I'm catching hell, okay, or if I'm in heaven, you will never know why. I'm going to be cool. Poker, you get a good card, you get a good hand. If you freak out, you ain't going to win no money. It's called poker face. If you got a bad hand, you want to play the sight game. You act like you're excited, try to scare them out. But when you get that good hand, you want this to go, no, you're going to soak this one. You're going to ride this one out. That's all understanding. And it's all competition. Okay. But when you get good at what it is you're doing, you shouldn't go up or down. You should just maintain level out. That's the concept. And when you have, right here, self-mastery is what? Having control over one's emotions. See, I put this together. I know what I'm talking about. And your attitude and your mouth, know when to shut up, okay? Know when to chill. That's right there in philosophy. Handling yourself the same way in every situation. Don't change because the situation change. Damn the situation, stay you. No matter how much chaotic it get, how out of control it get, I'm going to maintain my cool. That's all. Been there, done that. And I didn't find out till later on in life, me being a Capricorn has a lot to do with how I am naturally. Why? Some stuff I didn't know. I was like that. I didn't know that's what a Capricorn is. I started reading. I said, wait a minute. Shit, they know about me. I know because this is how I am, but I didn't know about me. So I had to put some respect to that. There's only out there why they got me pegged. I'm like, dude, yeah, they know me. So I can't argue that. And you look at everybody else, yeah. When you look at yourself, I freaked out. A long time ago now, but man, they knew me. I was like, oh, I ain't got changed. Why? Just as me. What the hell? He didn't change. He was the same dude. So, sorry. I ain't changing. That's the first thing you understand. I guess, I ain't stubborn. That's just who I am and how I am. I ain't changing who I am. I know who I am, and I still ain't changing. How about that? All right, again, where am I done? Well, that's okay. The Capricorn thing, I just got to finish that nonsense. All right, where you at? Okay, right here, yeah. Now, in life, again, we all go through some shit. Simple as that. Bottom line, come on, it's called life. So, yours ain't no different than mine. It's just yours. That's all. Like George say, you either get up and get yourself together or drown in your own shit. Simple as that. Get up and get yourself together. And guess what? Nobody really gives a damn about you. So take it upon yourself and do just that. Why? Don't worry about what somebody's going to help you or not. If you support me and throw it back in my face, I would never ask for your support again. If you do me a favor, I hear about it. Don't worry about it. We won't have it. No. Again, that's Capricorn. I hate that. Why? I do stuff. I never thought of nobody faith about what I did for them. That, to me, that's like Indian giving. I thought you did it, you owe me. Nonsense. Okay, here we go. And again, I'm not that dude who wants something in return for what I do. And I sure ain't the dude to come crying about my life situation. If I'm ranting, I'm getting off my chest, articulating in the manner where I can get it off. But I ain't here to cry on nobody's shoulder. I ain't that dude. I don't do the pity party. My pastor tell you, no, we don't do that. Feeling sorry for yourself, I don't hang out with me. Why? I don't feel sorry for nothing. You get better, understand the lesson, did something wrong, correct it, and you move on. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda, nonsense, been there, done that. Okay, again, I know how to deal with what? All my life situations at this point. Why? By maintaining my cool, holding my respect, and keeping my dignity and pride with myself. So I'm not going to do nothing that's going to jeopardize that for me. Get the concept? So I'm going to do what? What's right. No matter what you say, what you do, I'm going to do what's right. And it pains me that I got to fight so hard to do that. It shouldn't be that hard. So, but no, people want you to do wrong. They can say, see. So I'm holding myself to a higher standard. Yeah, I'm always take the high road. I ain't got a problem with that. Okay, moving on. That's why the spirit is recognized by what? By the falcon. Okay, why? They fly high. That's why everybody can't hang out with them. So I understand what I do and how I do it. Ain't for everybody, but it's for me. So that's what I do, respectfully. But I handle my business. And I've always handled my business, what? On my own when? All my life. And nobody helped me. I did everything I did. Had my back. I did it knowing that if I can't handle it, he got my back. So I never fell. He didn't pick me up. Nope. I'll be handling my business. That's why I earned the respect as a man from a old man. Okay? I can. And we all can what? Complain about things in life. Okay? And what I hate, tote your damn water. In life, we got to tote the water. Bear the cross. Whatever, however you want to emphasize it, allegoricalize it. But shut the hell up. I hate it complaining, whining. I hate that, okay? I can't complain about life. Okay, but who really gives a damn? Right there. So, be it good or bad, shut up, suck it up, and move on. That's what men do. Them other guys, women like to run off at the mouth. Okay, but I don't expect the man to have that problem. Shut up! Or knuckle up. I found out what? Firsthand. I'm speaking from experience again, that nobody will ever know my sorrows, my troubles, my pain. Why? I ain't gonna tell them. I don't cry out loud. Real men don't do that. Listen, understand, I got stuff that ain't nobody going to know. Simple as that. Why? The people who give me information, trusted I'm going to do just that. Yeah. And I'm going to do that. If you're a Mason, breast to breast, it ain't going no further than me. Simple as that. Moving on. All right, that's just how I'm built. That's how that's me, okay? And let's understand it. I have my own life that I got to live and the best I can. And that's what I do. I'm just trying to help you do the same thing too. That's all. If that ain't what you want, that's fine. But that's what I do. Moving on. But I do live it. So I ain't out here just telling you a whole bunch. No. I hold myself accountable. All right. And when you do that, you'll see a difference. Why? You'll see. We all have had our own life's what? Ups and downs, adversities, bad situations, whatever. Okay, that's called life. And we will what? Continue to have them as long as we live in. But you don't have to what? Give into it. Just maintain. I talk to my mom every day. She's pretty much 80-something years old, still busy going around doing things, and she lives in a senior citizen building. But I hear about nursing home. No, she's not a nursing home. She's independent on her own, but they keep activities for her. And no, she said to me today, just this morning, baby, I attribute that to our mayor. So Baraka, my man, my mom said, you taking care of the elders. You got, that's a mark on my side. I'm with that 100%. Why? A lot of people forget about them. Okay? So he keeps his elderly in the buildings that he runs. They all got the stuff going on. If you start cutting that out, but I know that's what they're doing. So it's a good thing. Again, if you're going to take care of the community, take care of the elders. Don't forget the elders. So that's I got that from that my mom today. And she's living, having fun. Going, coming in where I ain't got to worry about my I ain't doing it. No, not my mom. She's living. So again, 87 years old. So I'm looking at another 20 years. I'm still going to be cool. I'm good with that. So again, and I told you what? I told you your life achievements, your milestones that you have for yourself means nothing to what? Nobody but you. Trust me on that one. Been there, done that too. I'm going to tell you what I know. And I'm not complaining. No, I'm just letting you know that's the real deal. I was told the blues is what? It's just a good man feeling bad. And what can make a good man feel bad? A woman. In every life situation, it's that for the good man, it's that woman. See, he ain't gonna fall for the drugs, he ain't gonna fall for the alcohol, he ain't gonna fall for the okie doke. But there's something about that woman and the one that don't mean him no good. That's what I'm trying to say. No. A good man, a good woman, perfect. But it's that good man who get that bad woman, and they just don't see it because they just good men. They gonna, not see what's there. So understand that. I tell people, having love, being good for the wrong person to the wrong person, you'll suffer. Trust me. All right? And when the blues man feel bad because he realizing he made a mistake. Something happened that he did. So he feel bad. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't keep doing it. Moving on. All right. Listen there. I have never worried about what someone else is doing or not doing in their life. That's just not me. Why? I got no control over nothing except me wanting the best for somebody all that year, but I can't do nothing but want and pray for them. I'm so past that. And when people get so adamant about helping somebody else, they got to want to help themselves. You can help them when they help themselves, yeah. But if they don't want to help, you're wasting your time. Understand that too. And when you're living your life, right, okay, you will not have the troubles and the struggles that others have who ain't living right. It's going to be different. Okay, they're not like us. All those people who live right, do right, and believe in what they're doing is the right way, they're not like us. Why? They ain't doing those things that we do. That's why. Simple as that. Damn. Nobody, let me say this to you again, nobody will ever know what I've been through. Why? Because I ain't gonna tell you. I give life lessons. That's just to give a breakdown of certain, but ain't nothing I would tell you, don't worry about it. Moving on. Nobody would know. And I started out this lesson to unload some things, some dislikes about what's going on, but I had to digress and turn into a lesson where hopefully it can do better with somebody having an understanding about what taking care of themselves, not worrying about what somebody do or don't do. No, it's all about you. Okay? Nobody should know what the troubles you go through. That's why. But if you go through them, my mom said, what don't kill you makes you stronger. Boy, yeah, thanks, Mom. And when you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. When you go for that, that sympathy, somebody That's not what you want to hear. And my mom was famous for that. She always gave me what I needed, not what I wanted. And I respect for that, all right? And I'm going through life situations just like you, daily. I do what the hell I do. That don't stop me from doing what I do for you. I'm here every day to give you the life lesson. Why? I'm living it. I ain't got a problem with that. That's what I do for you. Why? Why do they call them life lessons? That's my material. Moving on, I done gave the secret away. All right, that's my muse. All right, my life. All right, but I keep my personal life separate from my what? My right thinking philosophy. Like, trust me, that's one is totally different than the other. So understand that I know the difference. Ain't gonna do with you. Moving on. So when I come here, I'm here to what? To teach. That's it. I ain't come here to get air out my dirty laundry. That makes no sense. All right. And I give, again, life lessons daily. So that I can teach you what and how to know what you should be doing. I'm showing it to you every day. I'm sharing it with you every day. That's why. And that's why I think in philosophy, just keeping it real and giving you what you need to have when you need it. That's all. It's better to have it and don't need it than to need it and don't have it. Wrapping it up. And I appreciate you tuning in. Let me get this thing out of the way. I told you, I'm going to tell you again, I have a lot of stuff I'm taking with me to the grave. So whatever secret is invested in me, trust me, it's trusted. It's going with me. Don't worry about it. We good. That's the lesson. I hope you got the concept. I just wanted to make sure I got that out the way. Let you know. It's all about you. You got to do what's best for you. And don't worry about somebody else's approval or who like it or don't like it. I'm out and closing right thinkers, being there to be 100 miles a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you who passed away. I'm out. Answer his phone.